Nithyananda. My name is Ma Dhurjati. I'm from the Virginia area of the United States. I've been a disciple of Swamiji since around 2016. I actually got to live with him in Bidadi. And I wanted to share with you today my Mahashivaratri experiences. There were three major ones. It seems like the miracles started even before Mahashivaratri officially started. I actually experienced materialization of Vibhuti with Kalabhairava. See, I always have my Kalabhairava Murti with me, whether I'm wearing him as a jewelry, such as this ring right here. It's a Tibetan Kalabhairava ring, pure silver. And then I have my Murti, or I have a photo or something of him, or I'm playing his Kalabhairava Ashtakam. And he's a very big part of my life. He's actually the very first deity I connected to when I first walked through the gates of Adi Kailash. I just started a new job, and yesterday was a big training exercise where a lot of me and my coworkers were nervous. I can say I was a bit more confident, but still, I had some self-doubts and such. And so I prayed to Kalabhairava, help me succeed in this. I really need this job. I want to take care of me and my partner and help my family. And, I just generally want to succeed in this. I want to feel good about it. And so suddenly across the third eye, I saw these white gold letters. And I could hear a very clear sentence say, when there is total completion, there is no room for doubt. So I said, okay, Kalabhairava. And in that moment, I decided I will remember that I am completely complete. And I will do this training blissfully. And I did amazing. I was a top performer of my entire class. My trainer was really impressed, and so were my co-workers. It actually made them much more confident in their own training, and made them more excited about doing well too. And it just made us all come together. And not long after that, I went on a short break, came back, and I noticed all these little white spots on the ground by my yoga mat. And upon closer inspection, what do you know? It's bhasma. It was in like 10 or 15 tiny little piles of bhasma. It was almost in the shape of like the Big Dipper, a star constellation. And I put some on my finger, and sure enough, it had the same consistency. It even smelled very sweet, just like the bhasma does that you get from Swamiji and Bidadi. And I took that as Kalabhairava telling his favorite, good job, I'm proud of you. And I was just so touched. It was just amazing. And the fact that it was right by my yoga mat I felt another message from Kalabhairava, because I suffer from a lot of health issues, and I have deep vein thrombosis, which is a very painful blood circulation issues where sometimes you get blood clots. And I suspect perhaps it's an effect of long-term COVID, and I may have been the first ones to get it back before people even knew what was going on. And so long term, this is just an issue I deal with. And the past few days have been really painful. And so Kalabhairava, I feel he was telling me to get back on your mat, do some yoga, even if it's light. It will help heal you and get your blood flowing. It may even save your life. It will save your life. And I feel like it helped me drop a lot of fears I had, like, can I even do yoga like I used to? the body hurts too much and so tired, But I took it as a clear sign from Kalabhairava. Get back on your mat. It'll help you. And all day today, I hardly had any pain. I don't think I had any pain today from that issue. So Kalabhairava healed me today. He definitely did. And then the initiation was powerful. And even though I was at work, I was multitasking. I was working with many limbs on Mahashivaratri, because when you have that Guru Bhakti with Swamiji, when you prioritize your seeking, you will make sure you don't miss somehow, some way or another. And Swamiji makes it possible in all ways to make sure that we don't miss. So I just showed some will persistent, and I prayed to Swamiji, I prayed to Kalabhairava, who is a god of the time dimension, among other things. And they listened, they heard me, and they worked around my schedule such a way where I was able to do the whole initiation. And it was incredibly powerful. It felt like I was in many places at once, and I was intensely aware of each place. I was here in the body, in my house. A part of me was at work, listening, training, completely paying attention, getting all the details and everything. Another part was having the whole experience of initiation. And then as I was looking at Swamiji chanting the mantras, blessing, and I saw the picture of Paramashiva with the many heads and the many hands. And then it showed the photo of an animated fiery black hole. It was like I was transported to that place too. And it was like these various places I was in were just like tiny little bubbles within that bigger place. And I was in all these different places at once, completely aware of where I was, how it felt, while just being in one physical body. Almost like an out-of-body experience, but something much more deeper. So it was incredible. Like, I felt so blissful, I felt so energized, I felt incredibly in oneness with Swamiji. It was amazing. And I prayed to him privately, like I wasn't able to submit my blessings because of work, but I prayed to him for just a few things, but very important things. And I feel he heard my prayers. And then afterwards, my trainer said, Dhurjati. And I was so surprised, like, wow, she's using my spiritual name. I was like, wow, you actually remembered. And she's like, yes, it's such a pretty name. We want to make sure we respect your religious beliefs, and that we call you that name. And then my classmates started calling me by my name, Dhurjati, and they were so excited. They wanted to know how to spell it and how to say it. And I felt I was so moved. I was so moved. And I didn't even tell them really to use that name or anything. You just heard me say it once, and like over a month ago, and then I was looking to get a name change and such. And they just so happened to remember it on a Mahashivaratri. I thought that was incredible. And overall, today was just an incredibly blissful day and a miraculous day. And I'm just so happy that I'm a part of this beautiful mission Paramashiva has for humanity. Like, today at work, I was like, wow, like my coworkers are learning QuickBooks, and so am I, but I'm also on a Zoom call with God himself in the body. And they're like a hop, skip, jumping away from knowing who God is and they don't even know it. Like their own coworker is literally in a Zoom call with God and they don't even know it. And that just tripped me out thinking about it, and it just made me remember just how blessed I am and how incredible it is to be Paramashiva's disciple. And I hope you guys all had a wonderful Mahashivaratri as well. And thank you for listening to my experience. Nithyananda.